Magic Mage here from server 243, and today I'm going to discuss the contract builder that you can hire once you've reached your queue max, which if you have purchased that third builder would be 2 queues, and the third one would be that contract builder. If you have not purchased that $4.99 contract builder, it would be your first build with that contract builder being your second. And the reason why I really want to discuss this is you can actually extend that 24-hour contract builder out. I've done it up to 3 days, and I want to show you how you can do that. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hire my contract builder here. And I actually don't have any building certificates, but I can show you what that looks like on one of my other accounts, which would be my Magic Mage account, and I'm going to switch that over now so you can see that. So I'm right now in my current Magic Mage account. When I go into my item list under other, you can find the contract builder piece. That one is normally a purple, and it would allow me to have 1 day added a temporary building queue for myself. At this point I have saved up 9, but what I'm going to do is show you some of these on my other account, because right now that's the account I want to try to grow. It is a farming account I'm trying to build up so I can utilize it in helping my alliance in different team events. So I'm going to take and return back to Fantasy Mage to show you that. So if you do not have one of those coupons, do not worry. As long as you have 90 gems, you can purchase that third contract builder. Purchasing that third contract builder within your building management account is relatively easy. Select the third building you wish to upgrade. I like to start with one that I know I'm going to be on for a bit of time, so I'm going to start with one of my dwellings. I always try to make sure my dwellings are up as high as I can, because that gold is a valuable resource and I want to make sure I am not missing out on it. The other thing I'll do is I'll try to update that wishing fountain as well, as long as I have the resources necessary to do so. And what I'll do is I'll go into this building queue. It says that this third queue is idle at the moment. I'm going to hire a contract builder. It says I do not have one, so do I want to go to the shop to purchase it? I am going to confirm I want to go to that shop. And within our shop, you'll see that I have the ability to hire this contract builder. I have a limit of 1, it's 90 gems, so I'm going to purchase that builder now. It's going to say that I get this for 1 day. Would I like to add it to my queue? This is a great place to double check to see if you own any. I am at this point at 0, so I am going to take and purchase this third contract builder piece here. I'm going to return back to my queue. You'll now see that this is a white number 1. That means I do have that to build, and I can now build this person. Now, whenever I build, make sure you go back up to the top of your build page and request that alliance help so you can shorten the duration required to build these buildings for yourself. If you are free to play, I do highly recommend you think before you purchase this contract builder. Make sure you have enough resources to build what you're looking to build over this period of time, or the ability to obtain those resources in the time needed. Now, how you can take and extend that 24-hour contract builder is really simple. Look at the buildings you can build quickly. So I always recommend doing this early in the day, not late in your day. Particularly when you wake up before you go to work. And what I do is I'll normally do one of those quick builds, those 2 hours, 1 hour builds. And I'll wait until I can get all my contract assigned helps that I can get from my alliance. And then once I get those helps, I'll either use a speed up if I am using the builder during KVK, or I'll let it run naturally if I am not in a game where I am actually getting benefits for my building projects. Now, as I'm doing this, I will take and make sure I'm looking at how many hours and how many speed ups I have in relation to the buildings I'm trying to build and the time I need. So I might do 3 2 hours. In 2 hours, I might go back in, do another 3 2 hours. That gets me 6 builds now under that third contractor. In another 2 hours, now I'm at 6 hours in, I'll take and do another 3 builds. I can do another 3 in 8 hours, 10, I got 12, and right around that 12-hour time, that might be when I'm starting to think about going to bed. And so I'm going to start looking at those longer builds at that point. And I'm going to look at the ones that I can get in almost to that 24-hour mark, but not quite. And so I might do like the swishing fountain. And then when I wake up, what I'll wind up doing is I will actually run, I'll probably do the wishing fountain and then the 3 barracks at the same time. Or I'll probably do the wishing fountain and then the warehouse. And what I'll wind up doing at the end is I'll take and actually run it one more time just before. So that's when I really use those speed ups to use whatever remaining time I have before that 24-hour mark is over. And I'll run 3 more at that time. And that is when I'm going to run my longest builds. So I'd run like a castle, a wall, a barrack, those long time, the academies, the builds that take 12 to 24 hours, sometimes 2 days or 3 days. Those are the ones I'm going to build with last, and it's close to that 24-hour mark as I can. And that's really how I'll extend that 24 hours out to a day, 2 days, or even 3 days, depending upon the length and time required to complete some of these builds. And I hope you find this useful and allows you to really get the most out of that third contract builder for yourself, so you can extend it without needing to purchase that contract builder 3 times in 3 days. Until again, please remember to like and subscribe to catch future content. I wish you the best of days and see you again soon.